The last few games I've seen of Enigma haven't been as convincing as they used to be. What's your read on the hero right now? There we go again.
Still
more
keeping
pressure.
it up. They hit the level 2 actually off the back of that.
He actually might die here.
Yeah,
He's actually dead.
in a bit of danger.
Blood grenade was thrown. Jazz just needs a little bit more damage and he finds it. The double edge will secure the kill. 23 Savage goes down in the bottom side of the map. That is... So look forward to some of the roaming coming to the mid lane. Speaking of roaming, the TPing is going top. Sanctity looking for a kill. We'll be able to find Q. Hits him with the Sprout, his own Q to bring down Q.
WS says thank you for the money though.
I was very skeptical. Then I played it and I was like, you know what, I'll forgive. I understand, it feels so nice. Top lane.
He's coming up top here actually.
Yeah, they're bringing in Yocam, they want WS, and they even bring in Sanctity. But thankfully they do have the Nature's Prophet here. Snowball will buy a little bit of time. They're gonna try and take this fight. Jackie's the one that's dying first. Jackie actually goes down. They are winning this fight. The Midnight Pulse gets another kill. Are you kidding me? Enigma does die, but hashtag not worth for Boom Esports. They took on 4 of the enemy team, and they actually walk away victorious. They actually might die here. If they find him on the way out, he should be brought down. They have an observer ward. The Fissure's gonna there block him off. They even popped a stampede, hoping to get him out of danger, but it doesn't succeed. Instead, maybe they reinitiate this fight. Jabs throughout the Dark Troll Summoner, but unfortunately, it doesn't have the ensnare on this one.
Level 6 on Ollie, and yeah, he's hanging around the Sven, so he's getting a lot of that. Hold on, Centaur.
Try go on the Sven here. Yocam is here. Yocam not even gonna go out directly on him. Ollie now will be able to drop the chaotic offering. Sanctity shows up, throws in a Wrath of Nature. They want to try bring down Warlock first, and he will die. 23 cleans up on the Hoodwink on the back edge of the fight. Ends up
this instance, I mean, he's got eyes on Narman, but you can always just scalp with these Centaur creeps. He's gonna be forced to blink away. Finally able to land.
Bushrat connects, so does the ultimate. Stampede though is gonna be there because there is a haste rune on the Earthshaker. But the Wrath of Nature clips him as he's on the way up the ramp.
Later available yet, but should be able to get it off this next creep wave.
They're gonna jump WS, they get the initiation. Enigma going out, but not dead just yet. There's Mikoto, huge Echo Slam. Wrath of Nature will come through as well, and they brought down both of these supports immediately. They turn their attention back onto the Centaur, burst him down as well. And I was about to say, they scanned here, but they didn't have vision when they made their jump, and Flipster Talon read them perfectly. Started corralling all of their squad, they bring everybody back, and now they also find Nature's Prophet on the map. 23 Savage might die to this though. Unfortunately, ticked out by the Spirit Vessel. We'll see if Jackie can bring down Mikoto. Gonna do his best, getting the side blade splash, but the heal comes in from Ollie. Mikoto will be fine, and it's a 4-for-1 exchange in the end.
Nature's Prophet. This is a draft that has 3 other incredibly strong laners in the Centaur paired with the Hoodwink and the TA, and yet you've only taken 1 tower?
Here's his impact though. He gets the catch onto WS. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Shout out to Sanctity. I think his comms are bleeding into his.
It would have been fine, but you can't possibly know that. It's going to be Jabs leading the charge, and actually just a TP right on in by Sanctity.
Just goes in right now. He's going to get hard punished for this, but doesn't die. Chen with the heal, able to keep him up. Hoodwink Sharpshooter able to burst through onto Warlock as well. 23 Savage will eventually find and kill the Nature's Prophet. Now though he's in the corner, he has to deal with Jabs and with the TA, but the Echo slams into the black hole. The ultimates come through clutch on the side of Flipster Talon. They combine massively. They bring down the TA. They bring down the Centaur. Hoodwink, will he be able to escape? Yocam underneath the observer ward. They find him with the vision. 23 there with the Stormhammer. Mikoto there with the assassination. Speaking of rat plays, while they're trying to farm the edges of the map, here comes Talon. You think this area is yours, boys? Nah, we own it. Blink away by the Templar Assassin. Jackie will be alive for now. 23 Savage, he wants to find somebody, anybody, but would prefer that it be the TA. She's hiding inside the meld. They don't have the vision for her right now. Ollie will eat the full Hoodwink ultimate and a Wrath of Nature, but finally they find Jackie. But do they have enough? Jackie getting surrounded, Jackie getting right-clicked, Jackie getting killed, and 23 Savage is not done just yet, finding himself a double kill by assassinating the Chen. Sanctity, TP, but yet again in a very awkward position, and he doesn't have enough damage to kill anybody. He sacrifices his own life. 23 ends up killing off Yocam as well. Jabs will not fare any better. A triple kill for 23 Savage, a team wipe for Flipster Talon.
And they're not really making any aggressive pressure happen in response to this. They're just trying to play split push Dota, and they're going to get picked off.
Not just one, they might find another. This observer ward is putting in work. Jabs able to get out with the ultimate, but it will not matter. Mikoto chases him with the Echo Slam. They are able to find themselves 2 quick kills. We still have BKB, we still have Black Hole, we still have Chaotic Offering.
Be in any kind of danger. Looks like they are going for a smoke, and this feels a little like a desperation smoke. If they're able to catch him walking up through these TA traps, that could be the difference, but they actually end up going for Makoto instead, and, well, not the worst catch, right? 70 seconds on the deck, yell with each other. This Talon roster, 4 out of the 5 of them have played together for a long time, so the trust is there.
Well, the trust might
be
needed
like
now.
this.
He's gonna hop forward, 4 shots the enemy mid laner like it's nothing. Jackie will show up looking for revenge, but Q is there immediately. Walrus punches out. Jackie pops his BKB. Ice shards preventing him from escaping the fight. They buy back with the Nature's Prophet, throwing the Wrath of Nature, and they're turning their attention, but Jabs finds a beautiful 3-hero stun. 23 Savage though, still going ham, but now trying to escape this fight. He's starting to get outnumbered, he's starting to get out-damaged. His team is starting to go down around him. And Sanctity with the buyback, huge Wrath of Nature, huge right-click damages, massive Spirit Vessels. He turns the fight for his squad, and finally, boom, win a fight 4 versus 1, even though it cost a massive buyback on the NP.
Successful team fight.
That was what,
Shield
10,000 gold that got shaved
They
away.
did.
Oh, Shield Rune, they went on to Jackie. Jackie picked up a Shield Rune. He is still gonna die here underneath the auspices of the Black Hole, or will he?
Is he?
Stampede bails
He's
him
so
out of
fast.
trouble. He's gonna be fine. That Shield Rune could not have come at a better time for Jackie. So, should be fine next time as well.
Radiant are scanning.
Vision will connect onto him. They're
speaking
catching him
of,
there.
this
There's gonna
could
be
be
the
a
full
dieback.
connection, but he's not dead just yet. Echo Slam committed. Yocam actually finds the
Finally.
bushwhack. The bushwhack.
Oh, he's
It's
on
not
low
gonna be
ground.
enough though. He still ends up dead. He gets pushed with the Hurricane Pike, but it's not enough to take him to the high ground. Now 23 Savage, he might be safe. BKB is popped by Jackie as well as Jazz, but
Nice,
Ollie
use the
will
offering.
buy time with the Chaotic Offering, zoning back the rest of Boom. And now 23, as the BKBs have expired, he wants to go back in. Realizes though that he's flying too close to the sun.
Jabs can't move too far away from his team. He's the only one outside of that smoke. And they're going to walk into a smoked Upper Wapine Raider, and they find
Makoto. They get him, but they don't kill him off just yet. Instead, they turn around onto Jabs. Jabs is still going to survive for the time being. Sven trying to chase him down. Will he be able to kill him? He does. Harpoon back with the nullifier, and he is killed.
I hear Black
WS,
Hole.
Black Hole onto Sanctity. They found the Nature's Prophet. He has a BKB, but it's already down. Can't TP home either. Interrupted by
Sven
the
caught.
snowball. Killed off. Sven, though, caught right next to Jackie. Fighting underneath the outpost, they managed to get the Sven very far away from his team. And now Jackie is the strongest hero on the map, trying to chase to bring down as many of these Talon heroes as possible. Fissure from Makoto, buying space and time. They want to cover the retreat. Jackie would love to
wants
keep the
more.
chase going, but he doesn't have any vision.
the Pyrrhic Cloak. You've also got it on the Chen, so even if he's focused down, you're probably not going to pop a BKB for the purpose of killing a Chen. It's a lot
Well,
of
they
damage.
will pop
coming
an
back
Echo
their way.
Slam to kill him though, and they'll succeed in that
Sure.
endeavor, and it might actually be to another one, as Yocam was in the vicinity. So they are going to be able to find both of these supports. With 4 heroes dead right now, you can put in a lot of lane pressure. Perhaps even start poking, well, probably not, but not without 23 Savage.
I wonder if you can, at the very least, force a buyback out of the Hoodwink or the...
Jackie. Oh, what a Ghost Scepter from Q to keep himself alive there. Jackie, though, still looking like he wants to threaten. There's the additional silence from the trap. Jabs is closing the gap. Jackie blinks forward onto WS. There's a Ghost Scepter from him as well. And the Stampede. Sanctity. TP's in. Can they find
Nice
anybody with
time.
the Sprout? No. Beautiful fissure coming in from Makoto. And
Ghost
Jackie
Scepter's up in 1.
will draw back the tusks towards him. There's the Ghost Scepter, but he gets caught inside the Sprout and should get killed off. Black Hole though from
He's on 2.
WS, actually connecting onto 2, creating space
Oh,
for 23
WS,
Savage
you
to come
God.
in from behind to clean them all up. It's a triple kill for the Sven. WS God, the patience from the Enigma. He turns what looked like a chase from the side of Boom into a massive disaster for the entire lineup.
A long way away from TA having anywhere close to hers, so this should be mega creeps coming through. There's not the damage that they need to be able to chase this one up. They're going to try.
They'll do their best. Jabs did find a very nice stun. Makoto is actually falling quite low right now. He might not die just yet, and he will not. Gets out of the base at the same time. Sanctity's in trouble. Zoned back by Ollie with his ultimate. Jabs, he's the one that's dying fast. 23 Savage and Q looking to bring him down, and they get him. And now Makoto comes back. Echo Slam onto Sanctity. They have burst through the Nature's Prophet.
Another
Norman
echo.
trying to get himself home right now with the Ghost Scepter, but he will not be able to do so. Q jumped in with the ultimate, and they go into the fountain. Makoto hits him with the other ultimate. GG is called. Boom Esports throw in the towel, and Talon will claim game number 1 here in the qualifiers for Fissure Playground.
Damn. Juicy little game, and it always is when you've got these big ultimates to have to play around, right? I think it wasn't too much that Talon did wrong. You know, they got both Roshans, they got the Tormentor for free, they took a bunch
the game
of
scales later and later. You are of big bother to a lot of these heroes.
Nitty-gritty, stressful situations. Just not making mistakes is the way to go, as Ollie walks into 4 of them. They're going to try and chase him up. Will he try the body blocks with the Centaur convert?
They glimpse back
they'll
Ollie.
try.
They should be able to get this kill, and they do find it. The question is, do they get out? Oh no,
They
23
might find
Savage
more.
is blocked. 23 Savage is blocked. He can't get out of here. He's dead. Oh no.
What a great Fissure.
What a Fissure. Shout out to Jabs. Well, if the lanes need to go well, how about we start winning before the lanes even start? Well, on the position 5.
And you know that Jabs is going to need it because of how hard this has been. Once again, just another kill being put in. They might be able to get the kill onto Q, but it's actually just a little bit short there.
Does find it, but that did commit both astral steps here. Dissimulate will be there as well, but Makoto doesn't have enough mana to actually play aggressively here.
Look, they're just scouting again. I don't think they're in a position to really look to try and contest this Wisdom Shrine, though. They don't have the Dream Coil available on the puck. And you've got actually Naaman moving up towards this area to try and defend against it. Have to be a little careful here on your cam.
23 Savage
Surely not.
is
Surely
really
not.
far forward right now. He's not going to be able to get the Shrine of Wisdom. He's probably going to lose his life for this one.
What is he
Surrounded
doing?
by 4 heroes. Listen. He didn't die in lane. That was his legally mandated, contractually obliged lane death. It had to happen. Felt like LD there. I wanted to be like, wow.
Wow!
Very nicely done by Makoto. He will eat a Thunder Strike, but replenishes the bottle with the Invis. Should be able to pop that. Ollie caught in by the Fissure. Jabs hoping to try and bring him down. The question is, can Jabs escape? He'll just pop the Echo Slam to secure that kill. He's like, I don't want to take any risks here. Unfortunately, that will mean that it's not going to be available to farm these stacks.
23 just took their hard camp, and he's probably going to take their ancient stack.
Oh, no.
This is a disaster, dude.
Oh,
That one wasn't on Joe Cam, though.
They're coming to try and stop this. Norman has glimpse.
Look,
Oh no, 23. I've seen this movie before, Daynog. I've seen this film. I did not like the ending, and 23 Savage absolutely hates it.
To stick around once the fight was well and truly done is little bananas.
Makoto actually steals most of the stack. They're only left behind a solitary Black Dragon. Norman, in though, does have the glimpse. Doesn't have the Static Storm just yet though, so they can't easily stop Makoto. Glimpse back. He's in position. Dream Coil gets thrown out. 2 seconds until he can phase shift. Can he get out of here? He will shift. He will use the Illusion Orb. He will jaunt and he will live. No, Sanctity. Astral step onto the high ground to assassinate that puck. They finally bring down Makoto.
Boom as well. I say that. You've already got the Blink Dagger coming out right now for Jabs, so kind of similar to what we were wanting to see last game once Sanctity got his early items. I want to see them instantly make this sort of move happen.
Chen looking to try and bring down the tier 1 tower with Q. They managed to do so, but will the Chen survive? Sanctity jumped in. Oh, there's a beautiful arena coming out. They still end up losing out onto the Chen. Jabs with the Fissure, blocking off any damage. And now WS is the one that's in trouble all of a sudden. Sanctity, Fire Snap Cookie, throws him onto the high ground. Chasing down WS. He doesn't have access to the remnants just yet. It's gonna come up in a moment. There it is. And now Jackie's gonna close the gap. Throwing in the Dragon Tail stun. They easily have the damage to kill him. Jackie securing the grab with this Dragon Knight. Very perfect time for him to show up. That's painful. Mid lane, they do find the arena onto Yokan, but the TPs are already streaming in quite quickly. So WS is going to be forced to vacate the area. Can't keep this fight going. Makoto, though, he still wants to fight. Sees Jabs. No Dream Coil available, so it's a scary place to be, especially within the Static Storm. He ends up dead to the Spirit Vessel and Sanctity. He wants to chase on for more. They found Q.
Well,
Morty's kisses are flying out. They're going to keep the vision out onto the TA. Fissure cancels the TP as well. Q will end up dying to the neutrals, but that is not the real prize. The real prize is the Templar Assassin, and she's got no way out. Another death onto 23 Savage. It feels like every time 23 Savage is anywhere near this triangle, he just ends up dead. Right ahead of them, but very difficult catch. They don't have a blink dagger on WS as well, so they need to connect the Dream Coil almost immediately. And now they smoke themselves, both of them. Okay, 23 Savage, he blinks forward, going on to Yokam. Will be able to get that kill. He's on a very far side of the fight, but they've already eliminated the Disruptor as well. Both supports are gone. There's the Dream Coil. The Echo Slam was nice, but where is the follow-up? Arena of Blood thrown in by WS. They bring down the Earthshaker. Jackie gonna try stand his ground. BKB active, hoping to bring down 23 Savage, and he does. Dragon Knight finds one kill, thrown towards a tree though by WS. They don't have enough damage without the TA. He is so big, doing so much. Mikoto just trying to pull them apart here. WS doesn't have a blink, so he doesn't have a way to escape. Sanctity reins him in with the Aether Remnant, brings him down. It's a double kill for the Void Spirit. And Jackie showing the work of that Dragon Knight, leveraging that net worth advantage. 5k damage dealt by the DK, and now they're not even done. Sanctity, he wants more. Looking towards Q, but he might have flown too close to the sun on this one. He will eat the full Bedlam, but he still finds the kill. Spirit Vessel ticking him through the Dark Realm and still enabling Sanctity to pick up another one. Resume proceedings. They would like to find somebody. I mean, the golden situation would be getting a kill, stealing the shrine, and then getting Roshan. WS, he's showing in late. He's already thrown in the spear. He is dead for sure. Will buy some space and time with the Yule Scepter, but he knows that his life is forfeit. And this kill they're going to give towards... I think they wanted Sanctity to get it, but Norman unfortunately claims it with the Thunder Strike.
Up to the top side of the map, although Jackie's on the hunt.
Okay, Jackie finds the stun. Mikoto, dead. Wow. One Dragon Tail is all that it took. And that chase took a long time, but they eventually do get the catch.
Isn't the easiest sort of game to play. Speaking of this CC, it gets thrown onto Mikoto once again, but he does have help. WS is there. They throw the arena back. Static Storm will buy some time, but the first BKB emerges from the puck. They're putting pressure onto Jabs. Jabs is just not dying though. Finally he goes down, but Yokam is registering a massive threat by throwing in all this damage from the Morty's Kisses. So they end up killing off Ollie. The rest of Talon trying their best to retreat before it's too late. They got the glimpse. WS doesn't have a BKB any longer. Now he's stuck in with all of these Boom heroes. He attempts the TP out. Does he succeed? No. Unfortunately, the Yule Scepter made sure that the Terrorize missed. So his window of escape gets shut down by the Jackie Dragon Knight. But here comes Talon. They need to do something. They need to do something. They're the ones on the timer.
Oh, Jackie.
Back off. But he doesn't have his Zelda Dragon form anymore.
Self-fuels by WS. They want to go for the backline here, looking towards Jab. They committed the Dream Coil, but no, Shaker. BKB up and he tries to escape. Now though, look at Jackie. He's caught at the edge of the arena, but still has an Aegis, so they do not want to focus him. He turns, puts his Dream Tail on onto WS on the high ground. 23 Savage looking towards Jackie, but unfortunately Yokam throws in those Morty Kisses, easily able to bring down the TA. The Shadow Realm will not protect you for long, my friend. There will be a very nice Terrorize. Unfortunately, Jabs on the other side with the Fissure, ensuring that the Shadow Realm will not help. Dark Willow still goes down, and a second lane of Raps will still drop. Not just the second lane, but the second game. GG, well played is called. Boom Esports equalize it and take us to a deciding game 3.
Yeah, it just feels like it really was that outdraft from the start, right? Like I was thinking that maybe there would be
Anti-Mage. There's not that much catch on the side of Boom. Yes, I mean, there's enough of it though to really bother the AM, so it's not an easy, straight, I win auto playing anti-mage in the situation. It's safe.
He's got 16 one charges. I think he would have been fine. Who might not be fine though is Q. He's taking a little bit of the business here. He has the win run though. Be able to potentially get away, and that glimpse is going to be enough.
Right into the waiting arms of Jackie, who brings him down to get the first blood. WS doesn't have Swashbuckle, but tanky enough and still has a Lotus.
Stop moving around.
They want this catapult. They want the level. As soon as you get level 6, you try and make this move happen. What a cliff. What a cliff by Boom. Shout out to them. Now the jump in. Sanctity actually hit level 6 first. He's going on to Mikoto. They have Norman nearby as well. He tries to get himself out of the situation, but he will not be able to do it. Sanctity God. Shout out to him. And the glimpse back onto Q and the uphill miss. Oh no.
There's a regen rune.
Gets sent back, and it's a regen rune. Yokam gets him in the river with the fire snap cookie. Norman doesn't have glimpse, but he's done his job. They kill the puck, they save Sanctity, and they recover the lane that was starting to go a little bit precariously for Sanctity.
He is. How effective is that movement going to be, though? Seems like they know enough to be able to back off in time as he walks underneath that freshly placed Observer Ward from Narman.
Norman gonna get
Actually
a
gonna
rolling
commit with
thunder right
this.
now. Here comes WS. He's inside the crevice. The worst place to be against a Pangolier, but he's on the cliff. Yocam did his best, but the swashbuckle still available from WS. In the meantime, though, look what they've done. Bottom, they went and found 23 Savage.
Still
Sanctity
tickets available for the final at the end of October in Belgrade at the $1 million tournament for the grand finals of this. I mean, there's going to be, what, 16 teams there, I believe? Might be wrong on that part, but certainly at the end of October, it's prime weather to be getting out before it gets a little too cold as poor Savage goes down, and well, he wants to avoid that if himself and Talon have any hope of joining.
Top lane, shackle shot connects onto Jackie. They want to try and bring him down. You'll drop multiple cooldowns behind him. They jump forward with Mikoto, and with the kill shot, they succeed in killing off this gyrocopter. WS, he will die eventually to the astral step of Sanctity. 1-1 thus far, but one is much more valuable than the other. Spirit Vessel out onto Mikoto. They don't have enough damage though.
Storm.
Nice shackle shot. Mikoto able to get away. No static storm committed in time. So this puck will live. The gyro is gone. And finally, this move, the amount of time they've committed top for Flipster Talon, it finally pays off.
No kinetic field yet on
Sanctity.
Yeah. Well,
Static Storm directly onto Mikoto's head. Sanctity able to pick up that kill. They glimpse back onto the Wind Ranger as well, so this could easily be a double for the Void Spirit. The Wind Run will be there from Q. Q does end up dead. Double kill for Sanctity. He finishes off the Spirit Vessel as a result of this, and Jackie already in position, putting pressure onto the Tier 1 tower.
Just a matter of, are you going to open up the map enough or prevent your map from being much more accessible?
They commit the ultimates. They just finished the Blink Dagger on Jabs, and they smoked through to reveal it. He was about to die, blinked into the wave, created the chance, and they jump and kill him. Now they bring Jackie down bottom. They couldn't finish off the Tier 1 tower in the top lane. They're going to look for it on this side of the map. Mikoto, there is no static storm to threaten him with. Yocam doesn't connect with the Fire Snap Cookie. Kind of unfortunate there. Glimpse back Mikoto, but not next to Jackie or Jab, so he should be fine. In fact, they dropped the Dream Coil with the kill shot from Q. They're able to bring down Yocam, and now here we go. Ultimate focus fire onto Jabs. Jabs is gone as well. And the rest of these heroes need to start running because Anti-Mage is here, baby. 23 Savage wants his first Mana Void. He gets the Mana Void. It doesn't get the kill, but it does create the circumstances for Mikoto to secure the double. But Sanctity is still healthy enough
Coil.
that he gets
3
out.
seconds away from coil.
Limps back onto Ollie. I don't know about this. Jackie's going to show up as well to provide some additional damage, but he's being zoned away by Mikoto. At the same time, Ollie finally going to end up dead, but maybe they've opened up space to kill off Sanctity. Power shot will miss, unfortunately. So Sanctity might be able to walk away from this one. No, silence is going to be there from Mikoto, and they finish him off with the swashbuckle. Norman dropped the static storm, but couldn't hold him in position. The fight is already over.
Bit of an unforced error there by Ollie. He just walked into the Void Spirit Remnant to
mid lane. They're going to go for the 23 Savage. He blinked onto the wave, and it happens again. Deja vu. Jabs hits him with the Echo Slam, and they kill him off. Look at Jackie go. Oof, that's nice.
Making sure to use the Thunderstorm facet there on the Disruptor. Get that Thunderstrike hitting every single one of those units, just to weaken them up a little bit. Not wanting to let them get away with
Mikoto
this.
gets the Dream Coil out. Is actually going to be able to bring Jackie and Norman very low. Jackie will get brought down now. Illusory Orb and Rolling Thunder will secure his life as well as that of the Disruptor.
Just a little bit. Ooh. Shield Crash being used onto Jabs. It's a fresh Blink Dagger as well as the Diffusal Blade, and be able to catch him out before he actually gets his own Blink away on the Shaker, and should end up being his death here, actually.
So that's dropped the full Morty's Kisses and the Static Storm. They want to try and bring down Q as well as the WS Pangolier. Going to be unable to bring down Q. WS though should be a very easy catch for themselves. He's gonna no way.
All these fights, which really do feel like they're incredibly close, as they already used the Mana Void on this big wave. You've got an Earthshaker coming in.
Echo Slam! On the massive wave, Mana Void down. They easily rinse through everybody. Shout out to Jabs. They will lose the Disruptor on the back edge of things as WS also coming in, hoping to try and find vengeance onto Jabs. This Earthshaker pulled off a highlight play for sure, but will pay for it with his life. Gyrocopter, he's out of here. Yocam though, not going to be so lucky. He's going to get surrounded, brought down by the Focus Fire. Another kill granted to Mikoto. In game 2,
really been talking much about Jackie though in this last little bit, as Ollie should go down. And that's... Oh, hold on.
Right Spirit, Sanctity in trouble here.
He's got the shield rune.
They bail him out of the shield rune is up. He's being silenced. He's still alive by some miracle, and at long last he ends up falling. He was about to get out of there. Yokamp though immediately turns around, throws in these Morty's Kisses. They will not connect onto anybody but the Chen army, so that'll go down. Jabs though able to find Q in the trees. They glimpse him back into the hands of Jackie. Does have the damage to kill him. Fire Snap Cookie ensures there's no escape. So boom.
We'll just try and keep that lane shoved out as much as possible as we hear a Dream Coil in onto the Void Spirit. Is it going to be enough to be able to take him out? They could feed over a Lotus to him if they really need to, but
should be fine. Instead, they're actually going back the other direction onto the Puck. Puck almost died here. WS with the roll, connecting several times onto Sanctity, but not enough to kill just yet. Q, blink forward, hoping to find the kill shot. Instead, blinks into the waiting arms of Jackie. Yokamp killed off with the swashbuckle on the other side. However, they now also lose out on Q. That was a Butterfly is now up for the anti-mate, but a fight's gonna happen bottom. They might want to go onto Yokamp. Rolling Thunder is there from WS, but here comes Sanctity. Coming in, getting the big AoE silence with the Resonant Pulse. Yokamp still falling very low, will eventually die. They also kill the Disruptor, but not before he lays out the Static Storm. It enables them to just bring down one. Jackie jumps in and brings down the other support. And now, him and 23 Savage can finally have a battle. 23 Savage is losing the fight though. 23 Savage is dying. 23 Savage barely blinks away. Sanctity doesn't have the Astral Step, so he cannot continue to chase him. And while that little fracas was happening, Mikoto was assassinating the backlines, killing 2 minutes. Narman
still opting to go for the Brawny enchantment as well, feeling like his damage is set. He'll be able to get this Disruptor. Disruptor on the deck opens up so much for the Puck to be able to do, and that's exactly why he's happy to just continue going in onto the Gyrocopter. 2 minutes left on the Aegis for him. He will still get away. Alright, yeah, Heroic's doing well. Oh, they just want any freebie that they can get, and Ollie, he's that juicy one that they want. Unfortunately for him, he's maybe stuck around a little too long, or maybe he hasn't. Jackie,
let's see, he gets glimpsed back as well, but
Mikoto pretty heavily.
Pops BKB, goes on the back lines, wants to try find the support. They're going to be alive for now, but they eventually do bring down the Disruptor as well as the Snapfire. BKB popped by Jackie, but now 23 has a BKB as well, so he can stand his ground and fight. Simultaneously though, they caught out Mikoto. Sanctity and Jabs got the connection on the Puck.
Priority target, but right before Roshan, you'll take what you can get. That shield rune only has a couple of seconds on it.
Gonna be Sanctity, but he's going this way and that. The Nullifier is gonna be out, and there they go. They put it in the damage. Can they burst him in time? Yes, they can. 23 Savage bringing him down with the ultimate. He does pop the Abyssal Blade onto Jackie, scared of the damage of this Gyrocopter. Yokamp taking back the gen, but now here comes the jump. They want to bring him down before he can pop the Satanic, and they got him. Gyrocopter dead. Sanctity buying back, hoping to keep this fight alive as they have 23 Savage within the Static Storm. But where is the follow-up damage? It's just not there. Yokamp gets jumped upon and he gets killed too. Sanctity tried to help him, but completely finding himself isolated on the high ground. 23 Savage, baby. He came through, found the correct targets.
That Desolator purchase for Sanctity.
23 Savage blinking very aggressively forward, but he has an Aegis, so he feels very safe making this move. They will still commit the Morty's Kisses on top of him. I don't think he dies from this, but they commit the Echo Slam. That will find the kill.
A lot of ultis used to protect.
That's a BKB, but he has Refresher. BKB now up for 23 Savage. He's able to fight. Goes forward, gets the Abyssal Blade stun out onto the Gyrocopter.
That's a great
huge
coil.
Static Storm behind it, but the coil is even better. Holding everybody on the high ground, putting him in range of this anti-mage. But Jabs, he makes the play happen, and Satanic gets popped by the Gyrocopter. He's still alive. He's still keeping himself going. WS can't kill him. Finally, he does die, but he's made a lot of action happen in the middle of this fight. Q gets blinked up. There's no way out of this one for you, buddy. Spirit Vessel will ensure that he dies with the right click. Jabs looking for an ultra kill. He's not gonna get it, but they do get the team wipe. Yokamp bought back for it, but absolutely worth it.
So with the courier, it luckily pathed over that high ground cliff where they had the sentry just after the ops was dropped. Down.
They're going forward. Oh, Echo Slam dodged by the BKB. Now they turn onto Sanctity with 23 Savage. Abyssal Blade, right clicks, he's gone. Jabs also ends up dying, and now 23 Savage. Mano a mano with Jackie. But Jackie has a Satanic, has enough power to keep fighting through this. Static Storm though, as soon as it goes away, Norman's gonna be in danger. Norman goes down. Jackie no longer has access to a BKB, nor is Satanic. Satanic coming back in 10, but it might be 10 seconds too long, and Jackie will get himself mana weighted out of the fight. Jabs doing his utmost. He bought back for this one, but he's gonna get sent back to the fountain for even longer. 2 minutes in the grave, no Earthshaker, a full team wipe, nobody has buybacks. This game might have just ended, Daynog.
He's got the refresher as an absolute worst case scenario, and it's another fight where it's just a super early BKB popped by the gyrocopter that unfortunately just has him run out of gas. They kited him out so effectively, and well, he's trying his best on Yorkam to try and pull them back, but GG had already been called. It was 1v5 at that state, and Flipster Talon, they end up taking this one in 48 minutes in game number 3. Just as close as we were expecting with a Boom v Talon.